Alright, I just did a bunch of freehand here, because these bags, get that out of the way. So, I did that semi-demonstrational video yesterday for these bags, and just today I was just feeling lazy, so I freehanded a bunch of them, and I had to keep these matched up because they are sized as pairs of liner and bag, but this pair stitched nice and square, the corners lined up, even though I didn't iron any of this when I put it together. And this one, you can see this corner completely came apart as I was stitching it. It didn't stay lined up because I wasn't holding onto it real tightly, but the rest of this liner is square, and I was talking about how this project is pretty forgiving. Well, this bag is nice, square, pretty looking, and the liner for it is got this corner that's out of line, but I'm going to pin this up, and once we get it flipped, you'll see that even though I freehanded this and clearly didn't cut my fabric square and keep it lined up, it's going to turn out just fine. So I'm going to flip this and pin it and stitch it. Although I gotta switch the thread in my machine. I had the yellow and red in there because those are the colors I picked for something else, and then I just started to make some of these bags and stitch them up. I said with whatever you got in the machine works fine for the first seams here, because they're all going to be inside when you're done. And if yellow or red were good contrast colors, I wouldn't be so worried about it. But here we go. Get that seam lined up, fold this open, fold that open. You can see the liner came up a little bit short inside the bag, so that's the first step where this project just starts to hide mistakes you've made. So pin flat, double check my corner is pulled in there. Yep, that corner is in there. Alright. The double pin to remind me to stop stitching, and I may be brave enough to free stitch the bag and liner shells, but I am not brave enough to free stitch the top edge here, because I don't sew enough to be that good at it. But there we go. It's all stitched up, or pinned up, and we'll give that a stitch and finish turning this one to show the forgiveness of the project.